Well, great morning, everyone. I want to pull some cards and let's look at the fact that Tesla, people are putting this on autopilot, etc., and it's killing people. A 14-year-old boy was just run down by Tesla. The driver was asleep at the wheel, had it on automatic. And then there was another Tesla, I think it was one of the trucks, that crushed a family of 4, okay? And there was, as I understand it, no driver in there. And it plowed into and killed a family of 4 at their home. And so there are more and more of these things, and of course, Musk is trying to bury it, that it doesn't get out. But it's happening more and more frequently with these death machines. Also, you know, they have these accidents and people have been burned alive in the Tesla because they couldn't get it open, they couldn't get out. There's been numerous of those as well, people being burnt alive in the Tesla after a crash. So, I mean, just endless deaths happening with these Tesla cars. So I want to go ahead and we'll pull the, we'll go ahead and do the vintage Rider-Waite and see what it has to say. So I'll pull 18 cards and then we'll do a clarifying read after that as well. But I just want to ask about this Tesla, the murder machines. You might just well call it the murder machines because, and now people are starting to sue Elon Musk for these errant deaths. Because he's saying, oh yeah, smarter than a human these cars are, and just put them on autopilot, no problem. Well, it's a big problem. A lot of problems with them now. And in fact, again, people are getting burnt alive in there because they can't get out when there's been an accident. So let's go ahead and pull 18 cards and then we'll look at it together, see if we can figure out what it's going to say about Musk and his problem Teslas. He's just a creepy little roach. I'm sorry, but he is. You know, he wasn't the one that invented the Tesla. He had other people that did it, then he takes credit for it. He's just had money. That's it. Like Trump using his name and selling it, he's not actually building these things. He's just selling off his name to put on there. All right, so underneath of it, what's driving it is about the strength when it comes to leadership, new information rapidly coming about the pain, mental things, and physical pain that's taking place, okay, due to these automobiles. So the reading's about what he's offered up, the lies, okay? The things he continues to put out there, messages, and things are up in the air. But now they have evidence. There is evidence coming out about all these things up in the air that have been taking place. Okay? The snakiness, the fact that he's gained a lot of money, the deceptive quality of it, etc. So the energy coming into it is about what's been hidden. Let's go ahead and pull and see what's hidden. Yeah, he's tried to hide the truth coming out. But we're coming to that point where 10, the most you can get of this truth is coming out. And again, it's not good. The truth about these deaths that are taking place, the things he's trying to get away with, okay, tries to hide it, tries to do everything so it doesn't come out. The theft, the takeaway, with all the stuff up in the air, the evidence, the wheel is turning. I keep getting with this, whether it's the tangerine tyrant, or whether it comes out to the ketamine kid, the wheel is turning, okay? All the money in the world is not going to stop this from coming out. So, right now, yeah, we have this attempting to control it, the abuse of power when it comes to what he's trying to sell and trying to keep the lid on it, trying to keep it from coming out. But the challenge is the people are taking action. It's being worked on because of the choices in life. Potential outcome. Yeah, his deceptiveness. The things being juggled, monetary-wise. And it could have the connections, again, some things with the White House, but it's also about balance, bringing balance to the home. It also could be the actions to try to balance things for the people that have now, the families for those that have died, okay? Under the illusion and juggling these things that it was all good, okay? And it's not all good. So extra information's about a message about actions when it comes to the lies they've been said, the investigation that's happened into it, and now what's going to be offered up when it comes to these families, etc., that have faced the losses. Like I said, one family, 4 people. Cybertruck ran right over them, crashed into their garage, killing 4 people in the family. So if we look at this, the foundation, and again, what's driving it is the strength of the leadership, okay? What put this into motion, new information coming out rapidly about the mentality, the pain, of the physicality, everything that's happening. So the foundation, they've got the evidence now. The wheel is turning. Things he's tried to keep the lid on when it comes to the life choices and having to do with these people. The people and the foundation, okay, of their home, the actions taking place, okay. So if the things that are up in the air, with him trying to get away with it, the things that he wants to sell, what's been worked on, and juggling all of this stuff, and above it, the lies. The truth is coming out about his abuses, and the people are taking action when it comes to his nefarious, delusional things that he was putting out there as truth. So the 4 corners, again, are the lies, his delusion, when it comes to the stability of this and the evidence now that we have. Okay? So at the center of it is what he's trying to sell. Trying to again, get away with it. That's what's being worked on. His trying to get away with it. The theft, get away with it. with the abuse of power and trying to keep the lid on it. The truth is coming out as to his path, what he's done in life. It's all going to come to light. And the wheel is turning when it comes to people taking action and starting to sue him. So when it comes to trying to get away with it, there's still a lot of things up in the air that he's trying to sell. But the truth has come out and the wheel is turning. Karma is coming with what he's trying to get away with. The evidence there is of his abuse and his lies. He's trying to get away and trying to put the lid on. So it's all being revealed now. What's being worked on is what he's trying to sell and trying to juggle this, the abuses and trying to cover it over from the White House, some of these things, okay, and abusing the very nature of these families. Trying to keep a lid on his delusion, and people now are taking action. They're working on that, taking action against Musk, okay? So he can't hide it anymore. It's all, he's tried to do his best to keep the lid on it so people didn't see what was going on. Let me stick these in here randomly. I don't want them all next to each other so that we can get a clean read. We can get a clean read going forward on the clarification, but I think that was really clear within itself. He's tried to cover it over. He lied to people about the efficacy of these vehicles. And there are death after death after death with them. So let me shuffle these up and we'll look at it, the clarifying read, and see what else it has to say about the Ketamine kid and his, taking full credit for developing the Tesla when it wasn't him that developed it. He just paid the money for it, okay? That's it. But people want to say that he's so brilliant. Well, he's not brilliant. Like I said, the Ketamine kid, somebody that's doing LSD and doing ketamine and doing all these drugs, okay? And you could see that he's totally, just his insanity. Paying women to have these children, which he doesn't want to take care of then. His plan to go to Mars and be some emperor in Mars, that he was sold this story. Even his name comes out of this fantasy thing about having this Mars settlement, okay? The whole thing is just out of this mental fantasy. So the center of it is about what's being juggled. The concrete nature of this, monetary, lights being shed on it, what's being juggled now, and wanting to bring this to a rest. Okay, mentally, he's done. He's like there and the swords are hanging down over him. He'd like to run away from it, but he can't. He's not going to run away from it. Again, trying to keep the lid on it. No compassion, no empathy. And the truth is coming out. He may try to delete it, run away from it, but the truth is coming out. Yeah, the strong truth. What the actual truth is. And which is transformational, okay? So everything up in the air that he's trying to keep the lid on is coming to light. He's facing loss. Or it could be also the loss of the deaths of these things that, again, he's just trying to run away from and not have any accountability with it. But above it, these are the choices being made in life, and it's being juggled, and it's about the ultimate truth with this. They've got the evidence in hand when it comes to getting justice. The message is about the actions that are going to go take place, and they are in motion when it comes to justice. Rapidly, what is coming is the wheel is turning. It's about holding on to one's power with the action when it comes to the loved ones, the investigations being done into it, and the absolute pain that this has caused for people. And there is an agreement when it comes to what was hidden. Okay, which is the nightmare, the sorrow, the concern, okay? And the strength when it comes to how he profited, okay? So it's all coming out. The tale is being told. They are taking it to courts. And when it comes to Tesla, he is in doom and gloom territory, because it's clear these were not errors by the people. These were the errors of the vehicles themselves, and this lie that they were told that these were, automatic pilot, they're fabulous and you could trust it and it's the newest, the best thing. And these vehicles are flawed. And there have been just too many deaths, avoidable deaths, which he is now being sued when it comes to these. They are even looking at perhaps bringing, murder charges against him for what he's done. And according to the tarot, if it's telling us, if we're reading it right, that he is in a world of hurt now because of these vehicles, which he touted as the best, most reliable, the most fabulous. So on that note, I'll leave that here. The Ketamine Kid is going down.